Hey everyone! Today I'm continuing my ranking series. Today we're ranking Gen 5. Gen 5 is kind of a controversial one, cause a lot of people really didn't like it back in the day, me included, and it does have some of the most out there Pokemon designs, so yeah. But a lot of people, me included, do look back more fondly on it, and now I actually really love Unova, because now that I'm older and I've played the games again, actually it's a lot better than I remember, sorry. So yeah. Today I'm just gonna go right into it. Yeah, why not? So starting with Victini, obviously Victini goes into S rank because I think most of the legendaries and mythicals just go in S rank automatically. The same with the starters. Although these aren't my favorite starter trio, so I'm gonna put Snivy under Victini. Also, this is the only generation that starts with a mythical. Obviously, I get why, because V for 5, but still. Servine I don't like as much as Snivy. Serperior I like a little bit more than Servine, but I also don't like the fact that its legs just disappear. It does have tiny hands, but still. Anyway, Tepig. I like Tepig a lot more than Snivy. Okay, maybe Pignite's not as good as any of them, but hey ho. And Emboar is just an abomination. Yeah. Oshawott the best starter in this generation. Like, don't even at me. Duat is really cool. I like Duat. And Similat's kind of an unexpected evolution, but I do like it. And it's quadruped, and not a lot of starters start off, like, are quadruped, so, you know, yeah. I don't really like Patrat that much, so yeah. Watchog is a little better, but not by much. Lillipup I love. Lillipup is cute. Her ear is just a dog, honestly. It literally just is a dog with a jacket on. What do you want me to say? Like, it's just a dog in the Pokemon art style. It's not a Pokemon. Stoutland is a little bit more unique, so yeah. Purloin is a nice looking Pokemon, but it's also an evil Pokemon, so no. Liepard is better though, I love Liepard. I know it's just as evil, but it's more pretty, so what do you want from me? Ooh, I wasn't looking forward to these ones. Alright, I'm putting all of the first stages in A rank because I like them all, because they're all cute. But yeah, I think Simisage is the best of the evolved ones. And then I think Simipour, like, I actually don't mind it as much. I think Simisear is worse. Simisear was actually voted the least popular Pokemon in Japan, so what does that tell you? Munna I like because it was actually foreshadowed in Generation 1. Actually no, I'm not going to rank you there. We'll rank you here, yeah. So yeah, I like it for that reason. Musharna is obviously better. You know what, we'll rank you above Liepard, yeah. It does look like a fetus though, and I can't unsee it. Pidove is probably the worst bird Pokemon. Like, I'm sorry, it just is. And Tranquil is the worst bird Pokemon. Like, it's not even a contest. Like, so, I'm sorry, I just do not like Tranquil. Okay, so, Unfezant, I like the male one a lot, but I despise the female one. The female one's not on this list, but I really do despise the female one so much. Like, oh my god, you do not understand how much I hate the female Unfezant. It makes me so uncomfortable for some reason. I think it's because the shade of brown they chose. It makes me feel ill, that shade of brown. The male one's cool because it's got like the green and then, yeah, so that's whatever, but still. Blitzel is adorable, so that gets a pass. Zebstrika is awesome. I don't, like, yeah, what do you want me to say? Zebstrika is one of the best Gen 5 Pokemon. Like, it doesn't make sense to be in this region because it's a zebra Pokemon and this is an American region, but still. Rock'n'Roll is fine. It's like it's not as good as its evolutions though. I'm gonna put Boulder there. And Gigalith has an awesome shiny, so it gets points for that. So yeah. Woobat's iconic in the anime because it was one of Team Rocket's. Swoobat I don't like as much, but like I still like it. I like that it has just one ear as well. It doesn't even have two. Drillbur is okay. I like Drillbur. Excadrill is pretty cool though, so yeah. Audino is also cute. I like it. I love that its name is Audino. That's so funny to me. Timber looks like, reminds me of Sid the Sloth a little bit, but yeah. What's this called? Girder, yeah. Girder's fine. Conkeldurr I'm not a fan of, but it's better than the other two, so yeah. Timepole has little headphones, so that's adorable. And Palpitoad, not really, it's kind of ugly, but yeah. Seismitoad is my least favorite of the evolution, though, so yeah. Sog and Throh are just going in awful because I don't like them. I'm sure that people find them cool. Actually, I like Sog a little bit more. But they're literally just rip-offs of, what are they called? The Hitmons. I mean, to be fair, almost every, Unova Pokemon's a rip-off of an older Pokemon, but yeah. Swaddle's one of the weirdest bug types in my opinion. I don't know. I like the concept, but yeah. Swadloon I relate to a lot more though, and Lavani's cry in the anime gives it more points. Like, if you know what it sounds like in the anime, then you know why I ranked it so high. Venipede, okay, Venipede's funny because it had a massive plot in the anime, but then the episode never released for obvious reasons, and that's just so funny to me. Not the reason why the episode was banned, by the way. That's not what I meant. Whirlipede is kind of cool, but like I don't like the fact it's just a wheel. I get what they were going for, but it's weird. Scolipede is obviously the best of them all. Obviously, yeah. I don't. Lavani's cry. Just yeah. I like Cottony a little. It's not like my favorite Pokemon, obviously. Whimsicott's obviously better. I do like they were retyped to fairy types though, so yeah, that's cool. I used to think Whimsicott was somehow an evolution to Minccino for some reason. I don't know why. Petalil's cute. I like Petalil, so yeah. Lilligant is obviously an elegant Pokemon. It's literally in its name. Basculin is just the worst fish Pokemon, though. And yeah, it's still better than those three. Alright, I love Sandile a lot, obviously. If you know why, because of my show. Well, also because I Ash's Sandile, which he didn't actually catch until it was a Crocodile. And Krokorok. And then Crocodile is like, you know what, I'm putting Crocodile higher than that, actually. There we go. I didn't have it on my team, but that's whatever. I have a Darumaka plushie, so that makes me like it a lot more than I would have. Darmanitan I don't like as much, but it's still pretty cool. Maractus I actually do kind of like, and I feel sorry for it. I'm gonna rank it here. Yeah, I feel sorry for that Pokemon, I really do. Dwebble is adorable, so it gets ranked higher than that. I actually like Shiny Crustle, so that gets a high pass. Okay, you don't know this about me, but I love Scraggy. I love Scraggy so much. You do not understand how much I love Scraggy. I don't know the reasoning why I love it so much, but I love it so much. Like, and I can't explain why. Scrafty is just as cool, but like I don't like it as much, obviously. Sigilyph is a unique designed Pokemon. I like the design. Yamask has a very dark lore to it because it used to be a human and now it carries its face with it, and I like that. Cofagrigus was banned because it has a certain word in it that I don't want to say. So, yeah. I like Tortuga because it's kind of the only turtle Pokemon that's actually a turtle, so that's funny. Caracosta's just Blastoise, but ancient, so yeah. Wait, this doesn't have Archeops. Oh my god, it doesn't even have Archeops. Damn it. It has Arcan, but they forgot to put Archeops here. Oh no. Okay, that's not my fault. That they forgot to put, unless they didn't. No, they did. They actually forgot to put Archeops there. Well, whoever made this tier list, you suck. You suck. Sorry. Okay, unpopular opinion. I like Trubbish and Garbodor. I think they're pretty fine Pokemon. I get why people hate them, but I don't think they're as bad as people make them out to be. Zorua and Zoroark are the best Pokemon of this generation, though. Like, it's not even close. Like, they're awesome. They're so cool, and I will not hear anything of it. Minccino's cute, at least, so, yeah. Chinchino is a bit too much. I'm not gonna lie. Gothita is just a little goth kid, so I think that's a bit weird, but yeah. Gothorita is a little bit better. Yeah. Actually, no, wait, no, put Sandile there, sorry. Gothitella is the best of all of them, though. Yeah. There we go. Gothitella's a beautiful Pokemon, I like it. It has tiny stubby legs, though, which I find funny. What are these Pokemon even called again? Like, I've genuinely forgot these Pokemon's names. I think one's called Duosian. I know that. The Cell Pokemon, that's what we'll call them. This one's literally just a ball, so I don't really know. This one's a little tiny bit more interesting, so yeah. But this one is obviously the coolest of them all. Yeah, no, actually, no. There you go. Right above P-Dove. I genuinely have forgotten these Pokemon's names though, so please someone tell me what they're called. Ducklet is kind of forgettable, but like, it's at least got a little bit more of an interesting design than other duck Pokemon. But the difference between that and Psyduck is that Psyduck is one of the most memorable Pokemon in the whole anime, so yeah. Okay, I do not understand why Swano was not in Sword and Shield. Like, that was such a missed opportunity because the Queen literally owned all the swans. What do you want from me? Vanillite is amazing, so yeah, Vanillite gets the pass. Vanillux? Yeah, Vanillux. Or is it Vanillish? Vanillish, yeah. I don't like it as much, obviously, but Vanillux is actually quite unique, so I like it. They forgot Ferocity. Oh no, wait, Ferocity's right here. Oh no, wait, I've skipped a couple, sorry. Deerling, sorry about that. I have a Deerling plushie, so it makes me like it a little bit more. There we go. Salzbuck has a unique concept to it, so yeah. Amalga has a Pikachu clone, so S rank for that. Carablast I'm gonna rank a little high because of its evolution method. Its evolution, obviously, Escavalier? Yeah, is obviously better than it. Fungus is, Mushroom, that's a Pokeball. Don't know what it went for me. Among Us is a little bit cooler, and it's Among Us. I like Frillish. Frillish is really cool. Jellicent is hideous, though, so yeah. Don't know what you want from me there. Alomomola feels like a pointless Pokemon to me for some reason. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you'll agree with me on that, but it just feels pointless. Joltik is kind of cute. Oh my god, there's so many Pokemon in this generation. Garvantula is obviously better, so yeah. Ferocity, sorry, I skipped a few, so that was my bad. Ferocity can go here, above C tier, but Thorn can go above it. I like Clink, actually. I think Clink's a pretty funny Pokemon. Clang is... I think it's appeared now, but for the longest time it was the only Pokemon that never appeared in the TV show alongside the Porygon evolutions, which I find so funny for some reason. Like, what? There was no point for it not to be in the anime. They generally just forgot. Kling Klang's been in the anime, so it only had one episode, but still. Tynamo, I have a shiny Tynamo, so I like it a lot more. Electros, I don't like as much, but Electrite has no weaknesses, so yeah. Okay, LGM's a freaky Pokemon, so it's going at the bottom B tier. BKM is just, oh my god. Hang on, I gotta scroll down a bit, sorry. Okay, Litwick, I'm actually gonna put an A rank because, not that high actually. I actually really like Litwick, and I got a shiny one on Rilo's anniversary of when he died, so yeah. Lampen is obviously better. Hang on, sorry, but Chandelure, what do I even need to say about Chandelure? Like, what a gorgeous Pokemon that is. You know what, hang on, I'm gonna move Stoutland above, just because I want to. Axew was Iris' Pokemon in the anime, so it's iconic. Fracture is okay. It has the best shiny of the... Actually, no, never mind, it doesn't. Haxorus is obviously the best one, though. Like, what do you want me to say there? Cubchoo is adorable, so he gets past. Bearchick, I don't like as much because he looks like he has pubes and I can't unsee it. Quaragonal is a non-binary Pokemon that knows Attract, so that's a shame. Alright, Shelmet I'm gonna put next to Carablast, but where did I put Carablast? I don't actually know where I put Carablast, oh no. Sorry, I need to find Carablast real quick. I might have to cut this, I'm sorry. Oh. Okay, sorry, I found it. Sorry. So yeah, I'm putting them next to each other because, like, of their evolution method, they're connected. That actually took way too long to find it, I'm sorry. Okay, Stunfisk is at least a funny Pokemon. Like, I don't think it deserves to be put higher than any of the other Pokemon, but it's at least funny, you know? Mienfoo is an interesting Pokemon. Mienshao is a beautiful Pokemon, though. I like its whips on its arms. Druddigon is a weird Pokemon for me, because I kind of like it, but it's also kind of forgettable for me. Golett can go here, yeah. Golurk, though, can go up here, because, yeah, Golurk is awesome. What do you want me to say? Pawniard, I don't really like as much. But Bisharp, which I used to think was called Fisharp, and that's really funny. It's cool. Bouffalon is just Tauros of an afro, so that goes there. What's this called? Rufflet? Rufflet, yeah. I'm just gonna put it at the bottom of B tier. Braviary can go up at the top of it, though. Vullaby can go next to Rufflet, because they're just counterparts. But this one wears a human skull, so yeah. And I'm gonna put Mandibuzz here, and its name in Japanese is actually really funny, so that actually makes it get a spot above Braviary, so yeah. Heatmore I actually do like quite a lot, so yeah. And Durant is Heatmore's enemy, so I'm not going to put them next to each other. Alright, Dino is a cool Pokemon, that's fine. Sphinus I like a lot more though, because it has 2 heads, and I love things with 2 heads. And Hydreigon has 3 heads, so yeah. Larvesta's kind of the most interesting bug Pokemon, well, one of the most interesting bug Pokemon. And Volcarona is one of the best bug Pokemon, so I don't know what you want me to say there. Alright, we're almost done, we're just at the legendaries now. They didn't put some of the mythicals. I'm going to have to find pictures of them and put them on this so I can rank them. But I'll do that at the end. So, Cabalon is my favourite of the Swords of Justice. So I'm going to put you here. Terrakion's actually my least favourite. So I'm going to actually put it here at the bottom, at the top of A rank. I'm going to put Virizion next to Cavalion. Tornadus I like. So we're going to put that beside Terrakion. And then I like Thundurus a little more. Zekrom and Mushroom I'll just put in S rank, but just give me a moment, because I need to find the rest of the Unova Pokemon that this person forgot so I can add them. Alright, sorry about that. So, I got the missing Pokemon. So, we'll do Archeops first, obviously. I'm going to put that in A tier, like, right next to Digivolf, because I actually think it's one of the most beautiful of all the fossil Pokemon. Not the most beautiful, but we'll get there. Next we'll just do Genesect. I know, sorry, they're out of order. Genesect is awesome, so that goes in S rank above the Swords of Justice. So yeah. Landorus is actually probably my second favorite of them, but there's a reason for this, because I know why it is, but it just kind of bothers me that Tornadus is a pure flying type. It was the first pure flying type, but I don't think it really works, to be honest. Meloetta, I actually like Meloetta because of the anime, so that gets a high list. Kyurem was the first Pokemon that could ever actually properly fuse, so I'm actually going to rank it above Zekrom and Reshiram for that, because I like that. And spoilers for a future video, but I've actually been drawing a lot more Pokemon fusions recently, so yeah. And last but not least, Keldeo, the youngest of all the Swords of Justice. I'm going to put it between Cobalion and Virizion. I don't know, I just feel like that's appropriate. But there we go, that's my ranking of all the Unova Pokemon. Sorry that this was a bit of a mess. I don't know why this person forgot to add some of them. But let me know who your favorite Unova Pokemon is in the comments down below. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!